Well, isn't this a first for us? Instead of us having to go through something that could have been quality, we're stuck with some tanking and tanking and tanking among disappointments and disasters. And I did just once again tweak this stuff here. Well, not to mention there weren't any games that were found. But no matter, you still get to put up with this here as we welcome you to Madrid, Spain. Well, I'm really just here in my home watching the game on the TV, but still, we have the first ever NFL game in Spain, and they're celebrating with a tank bowl. Look at this. The Commanders. They've definitely been disappointing so far. Are looking at a 3-7 record. Jaden Daniels hasn't been able to stay healthy. Some of their key players haven't been staying healthy either. So it's pretty much been an overall disappointment for the Commanders. That said, such regression could be seen as something that could come, but maybe not like this. And I think injuries has been the major factor as to why they've been falling to 3-7. It could really just be the injuries. But for the Dolphins, woof, that's been an absolute disaster. A complete disaster of a team. And that was very boomer bust. Chris Greer got the axe. And now it's all but official. Mike McDaniel's gonna be gone. It's just a question of when they pull the trigger on him. Just absolute failure for the Dolphins this season. They're just committing to the tank. But who do they even go for? It's not like there's going to be anybody notable coming out at this point. So it's pretty much tank ball galore. But yeah, I decided to change some things around because uh, I'm probably going to be settling on a format soon. It's just been crazy. By the way, there have been some changes to MLS that's gone on. But the here's how this is supposed to work. So the first thing they did was change their deal with Apple TV. It will now expire sooner. And the way it's going to work, it'll expire at the end of, and it'll coincide. The end of the deal will coincide with another new change. They are officially changing their schedule. The 2026 season will be the last season they play from February to November, maybe December. This will be the last season of it. The 2026 season. After that, they're going to do a sprint season that'll last from February to May, which includes 14 games, the playoffs, and the championship. And then after that, they're going to start the season in July and run it all the way to May for the first full season of it. The reason they're doing this well, money talks, obviously. That could be a reason. But there's also, they're doing this to help coincide with the standardized scheduling of FIFA. So that way they don't have to worry too much about interruptions. And they can better align themselves with transfers and stuff. Imagine having your first ever game a tank bowl. Poor Kenny Albert. He deserves a better game. And they're, of course, opening up by honoring the late Paul Tagliabue. That's is I don't know if it says 2026. We apparently somebody on Discord saying that they wouldn't say it's tank bowl enough. Well, it's a tank bowl. Both teams are 3-7. They had their fair share of disappointments. And probably just looking at trying to get a better draft pick. And I think these two are also near the bottom of the standings for their respective divisions. Yeah, they're both third place in their division and have been very disappointed. And just because the Dolphins have one more win than the Jets and the Commanders have one more win than the Giants doesn't mean it can't be a tank bowl. 3-7 record to me tells me it's tank bowl. When you That's to me is tank bowl. So I'm pretty sure. It's I don't get what's not thankful enough about it. Yeah, we also had Spain national anthem. Forgot about that. What? There's a 9 o'clock game going on right now between the Predators and Penguins. Oh, it's a part of the global series? Okay, that makes sense. It's in Sweden. Not what I would have expected. Honestly, didn't know that there was gonna be an actual global game. Having 4 wins ain't gonna get you a top 5 pick? Dude. Dude, seriously. The goal of the tank bowl is to lose the game, not win it. I don't get... People... That's the golden rule of tank bowl. You have to lose the game. Like, dude. Goals to lose the game. It's... Pretty much. But yeah, this. So it is Dolphin ball. It is the Dolphins who will open the game. First and 10, handoff. Oh, Finn. Yeah, they already convert. So people were talking about AFC North there. I was like, hey, I had the Ravens suffering from regression with, I think my official prediction line was them taking division at 10-6 or 10 or it was like 10-7, 11-6 as like the division winning threshold. Also, I did expect them to regress. So I've kind of been spot on with that. And I'm out by the Dolphins already. Maybe they wanted to avoid a delay of game penalty, but still. Seriously? This early? Well, defense hasn't been that good on both sides, to be honest. Offense is hit or miss. And I think that's pretty much where it is. So, take two. First and 10. Tua throws it. It's caught. And when did you know it? Dokic. Think that's how you pronounce it? Who knows with the Dolphins at this point? They can bring in some random scrub and he'd be the best receiver on the team with how they've been playing. I'll just say it. It's pretty much accurate to him. 2nd and 6. They just pitch it. Makes it a more manageable third down. And you can only imagine that Mike McDaniel's like, oh crap, I better do what I can to build a resume for next season. Or something like that. And that run is going to be stopped short. So now they going to go for it, or are they sending out the punt unit? The offense is still out there, so they're looking to go for it. They gotta spend a good bit of time with Hull, so are they even gonna have time to get the playoff? And they play does go, but they did not get it out in time. It's gonna be a flag. Yeah, they couldn't get the playoff. They didn't get the playoff in time. They still ran it, but they took too long to do it and didn't even try to stop anything about it. They're just gonna have to send out the punt unit or the field goal unit. Guys, they were that close. It'll be 46 yards on the attempt for Patterson. Kick is good. They take the point and it just puts them up 3-0 to strike first. Oh yeah, thanks for that. I guess that doesn't help. I try to. It's just been. It's not been the best time for these teams. It's not been the best time. I think they took too long in the huddle, and that cost them that delay game. And it's certainly been an average start so far. An average start. It's always average. Well, they managed to actually hit the landing zone there. So now the Commanders will get a chance with the football. And Marcus Mariota is the guy that has been given the nod. He's been the backup. So we'll see if he can continue to be serviceable for him. Hold on, I think I need to check something with the ECHL. With that hockey game selected there. I think that one that I just selected is a school day. I think the one I listed there is a school day game. Let me check here. Yeah, it's a school day game, so it'll start at about 1:30. That's what I was thinking. That's why I labeled it as a road game in the West. So the Commanders, right now, going down the field. And there was, oh yeah, Deron Payne actually got hit with a suspension. Forgot about that. That's right. Second and 6. Mariota throws it. Caught. That's a third down play. He's gonna be stopped short. Well, they went for a fourth down and they got it. They got it on a check, pretty much what is a check down play. So now, First and 10. Commanders right there at midfield. And off. No, Mariota has kept himself. Fake the handoff just to try to gain a yard. That's all he did. Lovely. A 67% no huddle rate. Jeez. 2nd and 9. Mariota throws it in the middle. It's cut. It's good for the first. Lane was there for the opening. So that's basically one of those kinds of plays that can hurt a defense all the time. They got out against Steelers defense. Just run slant routes. It works every time. And hold up. Well, that was a set of circumstances. And now a timeout's been called by the Commanders. That was a wild set of circumstances. Definitely a wild set. So now let's head for the first down. Mariota throws it. It's caught. And there's a late flag thrown on the play after it was over. And they might be saying they're going to call for a late hit. Flag was thrown late. They caught the Dolphins on a chop block. So that just added yardage after the play. That's all it did. So now they're right there at the 15-yard line in the red zone. Mariota throws it. It's broken up. There's another penalty flag. Then they might be calling pass interference. Might be another one for the Dolphins. Pass interference. Again. Dolphins just another penalty for the Dolphins. On back-to-back plays. They're wondering what discipline is. So another fresh set it down. This time it's a handoff. To get inside the 10. And now he got an injury. And they're just going to commercial break. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. You did it. Oh, man, they're getting more and more. I don't know what they're doing about these ads now. All right. NFL being NFL with their streaming service. What else is new? Just want to watch the game. Yes, they're having technical difficulties now. So here we are, second and 8 after some technical difficulties. Trying to get to the marker. Coming short. And so they're looking for end zone, I'm sure. They be looking for end zone. Mariota is just gonna be stuffed up before the line of scrimmage. Did they go straight for the touchdown or did they just take the points? That's what I want to know. Tries to go in from the left side. He's unable to do so. Looks like they're leaving the offense out there. They want the touchdown. Fourth and 2, Mariota, penalty flag flies. He just throws, well, it's basically would have been a pick. They saying it may have been a bit of a false start. So, yeah. They're just going to have to take the points. So it's just gonna be a 26-yard chip shot to tie the game. So here we are, tied at 3 apiece. And I think somebody was at my door. Yep. I should have known it was you, Farina. Should have known it was you that was right at my door. Should have known it was you. I have a feeling you wanted in here. You're lucky this is actually a early morning game. Just crazy. It's just been one of those, like, typical starts. Yeah, I know you've been wanting to see me be Farina. I know. You're gonna be a good girl, right? You're gonna be a good girl, right, Farina? Right, Farina? You're gonna be a good girl? Yeah, I have to keep watch over you while I talk about this game here. You want me a good girl? You're just exploring around the bed, aren't you? I know what you see. I know what you're seeing. Yeah, they're running for it. Yeah, I know what you're seeing. I know what you're seeing. No, Farina. You didn't like that, didn't you? You didn't like that, didn't you, Farina? Come on. Come say hi to the camera, Farina. Come say hi to the camera. You really are spoiled. You really are spoiled, Farina. But anyway, we'll see another chance from the Dolphins offense. I have to I have to make sure you're staying out of trouble, Farina. You already scalped a couple times at that thing. Oh, Dolphins. Certainly have been trying. Don't be messing with that cord. I need that. So throw this gun for the first. Both sides have gone to the red zone, but well, at least close enough. But they both made it the opposite side of the field, relatively. But that's up field goal each time. But that was playing a flag. I mean, offsetting holding calls. Wow. Man, didn't expect that to be called. Pretty much unexpected. Second and 10. Adrian able to get the first as the clock continues to tick. So we pretty much hit the end of the quarter there. So that'll do it for the first quarter. We're pretty much done at 3 apiece. And that was surely a way to go for a time to go by. The player being a mess like always. You can definitely tell he's a boy. Yeah. 1/4 of play. Typical tank jobs. And so, I'm more surprised that either side was held to just a field goal, though. It could be more due to just their offenses than their defenses. Again, that's why I would imagine at least. So it is bad for the second quarter. I happened to look over just in time for that. It's crazy to think. It's just the Dolphins actually are moving the ball right now. Just keep moving the ball. That's always the name of the game. Man, that throw was not good. All right, 3rd and 2. Tua's just gonna be sacked. Yeah, that just got broken down fast. There you are, friend. Just, yeah, I'm having to keep watch over here right now. And here's a 39-yard field goal attempt for Patterson. It's down the middle. Nothing but field goals to open this game up. Are you trying to eat the bag, Karina? Are you trying to eat this bag here? You trying to eat the bag? Just great. Some crazy stuff. I was just reading through some sort of review on Spaceballs. That was all that was going on there for that moment of silence. A $1.3 billion renovation last year. A big renovation for a bunch of whiny babies. Yeah, you got whiny babies in a variety of sports, but Madrid has so many trophies there that they're pretty much gonna be full of whiny babies. That's the problem. You win too many. You win so many, you end up becoming a bit of a whiny baby. Especially in the fans. The opposite ain't that much better. Regardless, It's Commanders football. I'm just having to watch Miranda over here. Second and 11. Pass. Caught. And that's a first down for the Commanders. And there's a penalty flag. That was like a cod. I think they're calling it on the Dolphins. I look away for a bit and I see a play occur. There's the catch. Oh, there's the contact. They're saying contact to the head. That's where they throw the flag at. He was saying it was his arm that made contact. They don't care. It's about whether or not you make contact to the head. I guess they waived it all because it's now 2nd and 1. Handoff, good for the first. Mariota on first down. Escapes pressure. He throws it for the end zone. Incomplete. And Zach Ertz was there for the intended target. That end zone's sacred. So at this point of the game. I will say this. This chair is still good, just despite the issues it's been having. It's just that it's been messed with so much that I'm honestly considering a new one. Preferably one that is similar to this, but a little more durable and while also still being comfortable. Especially since a certain cat that's actually laying here right now has messed with it quite a bit. 3rd and 10. Mariota. It's gonna be sacked. And now they're gonna be forced to go for a 51-yard attempt. And no good! He sailed it right. Sailed right. Oh no, you're an explorer. Can't tell that box actually got messed up or anything. You don't want me to hold you for you? You don't want me to hold you? Alright. Yeah, that was just a wild set of circumstances. But this chair is still good. I'll keep using it until I really can't anymore. Unless I end up with a new one, but who's to say? I ain't in that big of a hurry to get a new one. If it still works, it still works. Turn 5. Bad play, sack. Here comes punt units. Punting time. Punt goes up. Oh, apparently there's a penalty flag. So it was a penalty. Hit the whole talk space all things like, I wonder which one of these things is gonna be the first one to go from suck to blow. Wonder how that'll go. For endless glory. But yeah, after that penalty, it's on to Commander 6, with Commanders having the ball. Yeah, end zone's a sacred land in this game. my god, it says a pass interference call against the Dolphins. Whoop-de-doo, not again. So now the ball on the Commanders 20. Already gained about half the yardage needed. Must be some weird pass interference call they made there. There have been weird stuff called before. But the Commanders are actually moving the ball, and well, that was not what I meant by moving the ball. Oh, that one was actually incomplete. It's crazy how some things turn out. But now that one is a first. Well, yeah, Commanders are actually moving the ball here. As you can tell. Good to know somebody's actually moving the ball, as this is a 2-minute warning. Been pretty not great of a game, if I do say so myself. Just been some weirdness. So, remember that there are some things about this thankful. Yeah, it's just not. They don't give me much to talk about. So we're back from demand warning. See, second 6. Mario's just gonna run himself. He slides. Just been some craziness. Dolphins do use their second timeout. So 3rd and 1. See what the Commanders do here. Go for the run. They get the first. And they're in the red zone. Commanders on first down. Once again, going for a handoff. I guess there was another timeout called. Who called it this time? I don't know. Oh, it's the Commanders. Second and 8. That was a shot for the end zone. 17 seconds on the clock for this first half. So there's, oh great, there's another penalty flag. Oh, legal formation declined. And offensive pass interference. There goes your chance at the end zone. What is discipline? Who even knows? But it's 3rd and 18 with 12 seconds on the clock. Ball is at the Dolphins 25. Ball is at released. They're able to get pretty close, but they're just gonna have to just use their final timeout and take the points. Really no choice. They just have to take the points going into the half. No other way around it. Just send the field goal unit out, take the points in the half. Here's the 30-yard chip shot. Just down the middle, and that brings us to halftime. I think they'll get the ball to start the second half. That was a first for that. But they are gonna go into halftime. I just need to go do some. I'll just need to get my halftime things done. I'll be back. Alright, Marina, not this time. We're that you got the Red Dead China halftime break. Just they're just gonna be talking about their little thing here. Very much halftime. That half of football was for Iron Maiden. It's just hard to tell. I will say this about this game: it's pretty much living up to the tank bowl status. It's just crazy how things go. End zone's a sacred land. And where they're talking about the Sunday stuff right now. Like the halftime highlights. Okay, the highlights. And they're just talking about more highlights for everybody. Yay, more highlights! It's always the highlights! Just. You wanna talk about sense? I can only imagine how some of these things are. But I'm mainly just looking at like the I got the iPad going for Fire Emblem. All this Heroes game is pretty much a free-to-play a variant of a typical Fire Emblem game. And it works. They didn't even have to. They just translated it in a typical Fire Emblem way. Just typical. I remember here. I do remember Heroes being my introduction to the series. Believe it or not. They're just Joe's Lantern and stuff. Don't worry, I'll be back from the half in a minute. Just crazy. And they're showing some ads again. There have been all kinds of things I've heard. But yeah, this has been pretty standard. Not giving me much to talk about. What's this? Couldn't tell what was being talked about. All this halftime is me trying to say something and not knowing what to actually say. Hey, to actually make something interesting. Though it's pretty fitting for a tank bowl. It's just crazy to think. And again, they're about to come in from the half. Yep, they're about to come back from the half. So, here we go. Time for the time for the second half to begin. Hooray! And Commanders do get the ball to start this thing off. As the special teams actually got to about the 40. The crazy thing, ain't it? Alright. Arietta, first down. Pass cut. They're hoping to try to bounce back. Well, yeah, they're back to actually advancing. If I can believe it. So, well, the Commanders are actually able to move down the field. So, at 3rd and 1. Oh yeah, the Spanish speaking. I can only imagine what Tree does with that. He's gonna butcher it so much. Good for a first though. Just quiet. Commanders on first down, pass cut. Able to avoid some player. He's gonna be right there into the end zone. We actually finally have a score into the end zone, everybody. There's actually a score into the end zone. And yeah, there it is. The answer point. Commanders take the lead. Just been crazy. Yours are just running in those ads. Just, it's still these ads. I just, they just don't give me anything to talk about for ads anymore. That one's going for a touchback. Well, Dolphins will now get a chance to respond. And Tua decided to throw on first down. It was caught with the big room. Suddenly we're getting offense. It's just crazy how some of these things go. The Dolphins are finally going to have a chance in the red zone. For once. I say for once. A little more fast paced this time. There's a penalty flag down as that pass is incomplete. Maybe somebody jumped early. Offsides on the Commanders. So that just made distance shorter. 2nd and 5. That was an handoff over to first. They're just trying to get the ball going. Switch positive. Second and goal for the Dolphins. Trying to get close. They can't. They have to go to 3rd and goal. See what the Dolphins are hoping to respond this. This here. More running plays and they're stopped yet again. And they're gonna go for it here. 4th and goal. They get the snap off. Throw for the end zone. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Went for the hard count. And they failed to convert. Just like little. Been They're really not doing that good of a job giving me anything to talk about. And what? Well, there's a penalty flag. Just been continuing. Yeah, it's just been a lot of stuff here. Dolphins really want to take more, huh? Second time, Mario throws it. Incomplete. And there is a penalty flag. And, wow. They wave it off. Jeez. There's been a lot of weirdness going on this season. Take that penalties! Yay! just been all over the place. So it is where it's at Downs right now. They're pulling that little thing there for some reason. First, they're trying to compare younger pictures of the coaches. That's one way to prove their backgrounds, right? Thinking 15, Mariota gets it. That looked like a case where it could have been intentional grounding. What the heck? What was the play call? So, they're saying there was a receiver in the area where the ball was thrown. I don't get it. Just been quite the unexpected events. You surprised with how that is? It's just part of how they try to roll with it. Just crazy. Well, there Mary, they taking Mariota out to get him checked or something? I don't know. I mean, yeah. But it is gonna be a punt. Man, he just got met. Oh, Mariota is being checked out in the tent. It just crazy to me, in other words. Hi, I'm Nick Johnson, and I'm Johnson Dick. Apparently, Keon Coleman is inactive because he missed a team meeting. Oof. You can't miss those, Coleman. Unless you inform the team you had something come up where you can't make it and make it to the meeting or the game. Or both. So, man. Not the best kind of circumstances to be going in with. So, Dolphins haven't been doing that great either. It's just hard to find anything to talk about. If you can believe it. Yeah. Well, More comparisons. We gotta be self-serious. Both went to St. Louis. Yay! Did they both go to St. Louis? You better believe it because they did go to St. Louis. Yay! Seriously. Can we not go through these kinds of comparisons like this? Try to be self-serious about it? Cool stuff to know, but it's not meant to be self-serious stuff. Like, cut it out, guys. 3 starting QBs this week from Hawaii. Wow. And Dolphins are still trying to get things going. As time is ticking down, I think that means that's gonna do it for this quarter. They're gonna try to get another playoff before it ends. But I don't think they're going to. And there's penalty flags right at the end. Of course. Oh, regardless of that, it's the end of the third quarter and there's one more to go. It's just one of the weirdies. But good news is that this crapshoot is almost over. We can be free from it soon. I'm just trying to hold myself over for a bit, is all. Yes, the one that was asking why the hasn't seen how anime worked before. Hmm. So now we get the final, let's see, 15 minutes to determine the winner. Of the max of tanking, that is, because remember, the goal is to lose. But, and so far, neither team has wanted to win this game. Well, Commander's apparently been wanting to win a little bit, but they haven't been doing that well in that department. Anyway, but what kind of play is that, baby? Well, apparently it turned into positive yardage at the end. I'll. That was something. I'll say that much. That is some sort of trickery they try to pull. Just second goal. Oh, they actually managed to make their way to the red zone there, huh? And well, they managed to run into the end zone, so they actually managed to actually score a touchdown. How about that? They just created a thing. So I didn't pay attention. Forgot to update this, but we are tied at 13 apiece. Oops. Don't worry. It's about to be kickoff. But Mariota is back out there. Oh yeah, the NFL commissioner is in attendance. Forgot it was an international game, so of course he's gonna be there. Forgot about that. Of course. Yeah, you're hosting a tank ball in Madrid. They should just be thankful we didn't send them an even worse tank ball matchup. Oh man, there's a big run for Mariota. Look at that. It's just crazy things. And there could be some big plays like that. Oh, they're on the verge of scoring again. So now's the time offense decides to kind of show up. Lovely. How funny is that? So 3rd and 2. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. I think they're going to give them the first. And there's an injured Dolphin being taken away. That's the corner, Juju Brents. See, they're still trying to fight for that touchdown. And they're just going over there. This has been. I don't know if there's been any scores made or not. Is there an actual score made? I just saw. All I see is there being a commercial break. No, there wasn't a score. It's still only 3rd and 1. So 3rd and goal. They get stopped again. So now it's 4th and goal. Jeez. Offensive ineptitude on both sides. They couldn't get the playoff in time, and they're forced to use a timeout. And it's not, it's just starting to get close to about 3 hours. Which is surprisingly fast for a game like this. Think it, 4th and goal, Zach. They're pointing about Zach Ertz. They might be aiming for him. They do, but they couldn't. He had some routing issues. It's a turnover on downs again. Just been. I wore the appropriate shirt for this particular game. Totally wailed it. Totally wailed it, everyone. Totally wailed it. So now the Dolphins will get a chance. But they need to get the ball out of the end zone. So running game, they ain't got to worry about the end zone because that was a run for a first. Often, it's like neither team wants to win right now. Second and third team, Mary. No, that's Tua. Sorry. They've both been not good at QB today, so. See you, baby. Oh, there was a penalty. Now, in a fourth down, got declined. That's what they're calling penalty? I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Did I lose ball? Are we about to have a turnover? It's Dolphins football! What the heck? That. Oh no! That's a muffed punt! Oh my god, no! The Commanders! That's a muffed punt! They really ruined it for them! I got the ball!
You blew it!
People were saying this wasn't a tank ball. It certainly is a tank ball. Special teams coming into action. You love to see it. I didn't even have to modify anything. Just crazy. Man, never thought of that. Well, this has certainly been a twist. Just not what I was expecting. Uh, It's just been crazy to me. Just the sheer amount of craziness that's going on in this game. Now the Dolphins are gonna have another chance to score. Never thought I'd see something like this happen. Second and goal. It's bound to come. Second and goal, trying to pull a little stuff off. Gonna be right there. Sure. Just crazy. There's just been all kinds of things going on. Did they score? I don't know. Just been on commercial lately. No, they haven't. It was just 2-minute warning. That was all. That makes sense. And then stuff. Right there. So now it's 4th and goal. Pretty much. So apparently the Commanders have actually been using their timeouts. They used one earlier. Now they don't have any because they just used one. Eric, Robbins apparently also used a timeout. This is gonna be a lengthy 4th and goal. 4th and goal. And they're gonna be stopped. That muff punt has led to the Commanders taking over with 1:40 left. Now here's the Commanders. Just these games, man. Second and 9. Mariano throws it. It's caught. I didn't even notice Miami used their third and final timeout. No matter. And they actually just used their third and final timeout. No timeouts remain. Third and 6. That's good for the Spurs. He's making his way down. And he's out of bounds. Just been crazy, I think. And it was in that was a tackle in bounds, so they're just what? So the clock winds down. At this point, a field goal is what's gonna win it, but they need to get out of bounds. Second and 8, pass thrown, broken up. Yeah, I think going with that particular layout thing there might help. Straight for the end zone, third and 8, incomplete. That was for more. So, Air Smith, Air field goal. Wide right. Welcome to overtime, everybody. You know it's going to overtime. We can't settle this in regulation. We can't just settle this here. First and 10. That pass is no good. And you can very much believe it's going to overtime. They try to go for another end zone play, but idiots be idiots. They're going to overtime. And so we going. We're getting 10 minutes of overtime. Both teams will get 2 timeouts each. So, here we go, everyone. It's 10 minutes of overtime. NFL, give us a tie! Give us the super time! Seriously. $78,610 in attendance for this game. And the first 1 o'clock game is about to start soon. The Poodle. Oh, 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 man. Wouldn't that be nice? Start take points, but then again, make game. Damn, man, yeah. But the Commanders are gonna get the ball first. Here we go. 10 minutes of overtime. Oh my goodness! We already had a turnover? Dolphins are. Oh my goodness! Thrown to interception. Man. Well, now we know who else ended up fucking the ball.
You blew it!
Don't worry, I'll didn't even notice that I had those problems with it there, but I'll be sure to fix it next time around. So field goal can just win it now. Lovely. So much for that tie. That one was quick. They're just running the ball here. They're probably winning that touchdown. At this point, field goal just ends it. Just some early celebrations going on at the Dolphins sideline. Well then. And they're just going to take a timeout. Just can't believe we're going to have a game in this quickly in overtime. Because of that interception on the first play from scrimmage. They're just going ahead and going for the field goal here with Patterson. Kick. It's good. Dolphins win. That's how the game ends. That is pretty much a quick end to overtime. That's how it ends. Congrats to the Commanders on winning the tank. Dolphins trying to fix a comeback of some sort. There's no way they'd be able to pull it out right now. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and until next time, travel safely.